You think you're saving time as you pick up your pace? But time doesn't wait for you. Time consumes you. Every urgent call you make, every irrelevant conversation, and every other person's battle you fight. These are the thieves of your existence. While you are chasing tomorrow, your life is bleeding beyond repair. Most will die waiting for their time to come. You be the one who sees the truth. There is no time. There is only space that you defend yourself. Cut the threads that pull you out. Turn to yourself. Welcome to the circle. Look around. The world has become a factory of urgency. Everyone breathless from ambitions sold as success. You've been told speed is a virtue and stillness a sin. Forced to feel guilty for moments you aren't producing or winning. But the truth is darker. Modern man is the only animal that runs faster the more exhausted he becomes. You aren't accelerating to reach a finish line. You're accelerating because you're terrified of the silence. You fear the echo of your own emptiness. You are running from the realization that without your calendar, you don't know who you are. Your speed is a defense mechanism. As long as you're running, you can lie that you're getting somewhere. But the board is circular, a marathon on a carousel, while those who set the rules collect the tax on your sweat and sanity. A silent theft happens while you sleep. Drink coffee. Answer that urgent email. Every urgent call, every trivial conversation endured to avoid being rude, every battle fought for someone else as if your own. These are thieves of your existence. When you give an hour for meaningless drama, you haven't just given time, you've handed over a portion of your remaining breath, a piece of marrow that will never regenerate. Most people live in a waiting room, hoping for better timing. I'll do it later, you say, while vitality leaks into the cracks of the mundane. But later is a graveyard of dreams, the black hole where the system dumps your energy to turn its gears. Every later murders the only version of yourself capable of acting. You aren't spending time. You are allowing yourself to be spent. While you chase tomorrow, your life bleeds out. And you hold the knife, convinced you're just shaving faster to get to work. Now, the secret they will never tell you. Time cannot be saved, only spent. You use apps to shave off minutes, buy faster cars, skip meal, believing you're depositing those fragments into a spiritual vault for a richer future. A future that never arrives. But listen, there is no vault, there is no ledger. The moment you save by rushing through a sunset or cutting short a lover's gaze is not reclaimed. It evaporates into the archive of loss. In this game, efficiency is the ultimate trap. The system is a furnace, and your saved minutes are its fuel. Finish your tasks faster, and you are not given rest, you are given a longer list. Run faster, and the horizon retreats. You are not a saver, you are a supplier. This is the great irony. In trying to hoard time, you bankrupt your presence. You are conditioning your soul to experience life only as friction, as a series of obstacles to be cleared. The candle burns at both ends, not for light, but for the fleeting satisfaction of seeing the wax drip faster. You are racing toward the finale of your own relevance. Imagine a man who spends 40 years building a wall to keep out the wind, only to realize on his last day he lived his entire life in its shadow. He never felt the sun, never tasted the rain, only the cold, self-made bricks. This is the architecture of the modern mind. We have mortgaged the present for a future that, upon arrival, feels just as mortgaged. We exist in a state of permanent postponement. The weekend, the holiday, the promotion, the retirement, each a distant oasis that vanishes as we approach. You are effectively whispering to the universe, "This version of me is not yet worthy." You treat your current self as a scaffold for a masterpiece that never gets painted. But a scaffold is not a home. You cannot hang your heart on a frame. The system depends on this deferred living. A man fixated on the horizon is a man who will never look down to see who owns the ground he runs on. His fear of wasting time makes him a perfect consumer of shortcuts, of hacks, of empty promises. But the rebellion begins with a single, solid Einsicht. You are not running late. You are already here. The only way to win a game designed for your depletion is to redefine winning. You stop playing. You draw a line not in the sand, but through the noise of the world. And you declare, "This side is mine." This is the genesis of your circle. Inside this perimeter, the laws of urgency are void. The pleas, demands, and manufactured crises of others dissolve into static at the border. Here, you are not a resource to be extracted, a node in a network. You are the sovereign. This terrifies people, for the circle demands solitude. It requires you to finally face the silence you've been fleeing, not as a void, but as the fertile ground from which your true voice grows. In the circle, you do not manage time, you inhabit it. You become the curator of your attention. Every invitation, every task, every emotional pull is held to a simple standard. Does it add gold to my spirit, or does it drain the mine? If the latter, it is denied entry. You become untouchable not through hardness, but through integrity. You have removed the hooks from your flesh. You move with deliberate slowness, and in doing so, arrive at destinations others sprint past. This is not laziness, it is precision. Your circle is your fortress of authenticity. The world will test the walls, it will scream through screens, disguise invasions as obligations, weaponize your guilt. It will tell you you're falling behind, becoming obsolete. Let it scream. That scream is the sound of the machine realizing its most reliable battery has disconnected. When you dare to be unproductive by its standards, you commit a profound act of sabotage. You reclaim the raw material of your life. The boar, with its ladders and snakes, its bonuses and penalty, was never yours. You don't need it. You have the circle. So you make the final move. You stop running. You turn. You look directly into the face of the clock and cease your counting. The game grinds to a halt. The system is now in your debt. For its currency of someday is worthless here. Here's your test. In the next 24 hours, someone will reach for your time. A call, a favor, something quick. Say no. Not maybe later, not I'll see. Simply no. You will feel the pull, the guilt, the fear, the urge to explain. That pull is the hook. This is how you remove it. You don't need to tell anyone. The circle will know. Welcome home.